No, I am not a fan of Logan Paul, nor do I support Logan Paul. I think he's a scam artist who has been caught lying to his audience, trying to steal money from them. And on top of that, is just a very dull YouTube personality. I've tried to watch his podcast and he doesn't have anything interesting or insightful to say. You're not going to learn anything from him, or are you going to be entertained by him? He's just a very generic podcaster. But I will say he has actually trained and become a really good WWE wrestler. I've watched a few of his matches and he has held his own against some of the very best in the industry. He has personified the perfect heel role in WWE, and the fans naturally don't like him, so it was easy for him to come in and become the perfect cocky villain. So not only did he learn to embody a great heel character, he is also good on the mic and talking trash to his opponents and making the fans want to watch him lose. And of course, none of that matters unless you are really good in the ring, and which he actually is. He's way better than I thought when I first heard he was trying out WWE. So props to him for that. I will watch his WWE matches, but I can't sit through his boring podcast. But I have seen him promoting this drink that he and his business partner KSI created. It's called Prime Energy Drink and competes with Gatorade and Powerade. And when I saw this, I was curious how it tasted compared to the competitors, if it tastes similar or way different. So I told myself if I ever see these in my local grocery store, I will buy some to try. And I saw these last week, and so I bought the 3 flavors they had. And I'm now going to try them and let you know what I think. Now, I'm guessing that I won't like these drinks much. I'm thinking they will probably be too sugary for me. I doubt I'll like them as much as Gatorade or Powerade. But of course, I'm open to the possibility of being wrong and seeing if I actually like them. It's just based on Logan Paul's history and how much he has lied to his audience, I highly doubt that these drinks are going to be nearly as good as he claims they are. So with that in mind, let's try them out. First up, we're going to try Meta Moon. Get this open. Okay, this obviously it appears kind of like the Arctic Cherry that Gatorade and Powerade have that tastes really good. So I don't know if this is their version of that. It smells kind of like that. It smells pretty good. Okay, this is a lot sweeter. It is more sugary like I thought. But my first impression is that it actually tastes pretty good. But I don't care for the aftertaste. When it first goes down, I like the flavor, but then there's this aftertaste I don't care for. But I don't know if the aftertaste is going to bother me or if I'm going to get used to it. It is different than Gatorade and Powerade though. So, what I think about this, I'm not sure yet. My very first impression was that I liked it, but like I said, there's an aftertaste, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to feel about it the more I try it. I will take another sip after I try the others. Let's go ahead. Next, let's go with lemon lime. There we go. Obviously, lemon lime is one of the most popular Gatorade scents. Yep, just smells like regular lemon lime. This is pretty good. This is sweeter. It's I think it probably does have a little more sugar. I will post the ingredients for you to go ahead and read them over. I'm not going to read them all out, but I'll post an image of the ingredients of each of these, and you can pause it and go over it if you want to. This is the same thing. It's sweeter and it tastes pretty good when you first taste it, but there's this odd aftertaste. But same as the Meta Moon. My initial reaction is I like the way it tastes, but there's also like this aftertaste. I don't know, let's try the blue raspberry. All right. This smells like that blue raspberry Laffy Taffy. Yeah. All right, let's try this. Yeah, same. This is the same as the others. It tastes really good when you first taste it, like really sweet though. And then there's kind of this odd aftertaste. I don't think the aftertaste will bother me too much. It's not too bad. But I gotta tell you, these are a lot sweeter than Gatorade and Powerade. So this is what I'll say. If you don't care about whether something's healthy or not, if you just want something because it tastes really good, then these probably will be a little better to you than Gatorade if you're just going for taste. But if you want something that's fairly healthy, even though I don't really think Gatorade and Powerade are really healthy, but they're healthier than a lot of other alternatives like soda or whatever, then Gatorade or Powerade would be better than these. Okay, so correction. This is not Prime Energy Drink. This is Prime Hydration Drink. And it's actually separate from Prime Energy Drink. I did not know that they were two different items. So this is like a Gatorade, but then they have Prime Energy Drink that is like Red Bull. I've never had Red Bull or Monster Energy Drink or any of those, and I don't intend on trying them, so I'm definitely not going to be trying the Prime Energy Drink. I'll just stick to these. I probably won't even use these very often, but I will occasionally drink a Gatorade or Powerade, but I stay away from that Red Bull stuff. When I do need caffeine, I will use one of these vitamin energy drinks. These are very good. I've used these. I have never had a bad reaction. They've never made me jittery or anything. They're similar to the 5-hour energy drinks that you can get in the stores, but they're better. They have better ingredients and there are no negative side effects, at least not for me. But I never tried the 5-hour energy. I always thought that was a bad idea, but this, actually, they came by and they left a sample of this in my mailbox. So I tried it. I drank probably about a third of the bottle just to test it out, and I had no negative side effects, and it really did give me a burst of energy. So then I went ahead and got a whole bottle and tried it, and again, no negative side effects, and it just gives you a lot of natural energy. And it doesn't crash later on. You feel energized and like you're in a good mood for a few hours, and then slowly it just wears off. No jitters, no crash, no making your heart race, nothing like that, at least not for me. And I've always been cautious of like Red Bull or Monster Energy Drink because I was afraid those side effects would happen to me. So that's why I never tried them, and I never intend to. But this here, I had zero side effects, and I've bought a few cases of these since. So if you are looking for some natural energy, I wouldn't advise the Prime energy drinks or Red Bull or Monster or whatever. Try this vitamin energy stuff. Go to their website and order a case and try it out for yourself, or ask them if they'll just send you a sample. They'll probably mail you a free bottle for a sample, like they did when they left one in my mailbox. So obviously they're trying to get their product out there. So I think if you call them up and let them know, hey, I'd like to try your product, they probably will send you a bottle for free. Of course, I don't know for sure, I can't guarantee it, but it's worth a try. So like I said, I thought this was Prime energy drink, but it's actually Prime hydration drink, which is something totally separate. Yeah, you know what? It tastes okay. It's sweeter than Gatorade, like I said. Should you try it? I don't know. How do you feel about Gatorade? If you need a hydration drink and you like Gatorade, you probably should just stick with Gatorade. But if you don't really like Gatorade much and you want something way sweeter, then go ahead and try the Prime Hydration and see what you think for yourself. I honestly don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. I think it's okay. Like I said, it's really sweet, but then there's kind of this odd aftertaste. The aftertaste may bother some people, but then other people may not care at all. But if you do like sweet drinks and maybe you're trying to get off soda, this would be a healthier alternative to soda for sure, and it tastes sweeter than the Gatorade. And here I'll go ahead and post the ingredients so that you can pause the video and look them over if you want to. Okay, so it's the next day and I wanted to follow up and add to what I said yesterday. I've been drinking this a little more and I think I have something else to add. Like I said, it has a sweet taste when it first goes down, but after about 3 seconds or so, the taste changes. What it actually tastes kind of like is NutraSweet, and it almost tastes like a diet product. You know how you have Coke and Diet Coke. Gatorade is like Coke, and then Prime is kind of like Diet Coke. This tastes like a diet product, even though it's not. That's what that aftertaste that I was tasting yesterday tastes like. It tastes kind of like NutraSweet from like Diet Coke or something, an artificial sweetener. So if you like diet drinks, then you'll probably really like Prime. But what's so different and kind of odd about this one is that when you first taste it, it tastes very sweet. It tastes sugary. But then after about 3 seconds or so, then it starts tasting like an artificial sweetener and not sugar. And then it leaves that same kind of aftertaste in your mouth that you get from a diet drink. Okay, I'll try this out in real time for you. It's sweet. It's sweet. Okay, and now I'm tasting the aftertaste, the artificial sweetener. So it tastes like sugar, and then after about 3 or 4 seconds, it tastes like artificial sweetener. So imagine you're drinking Coke, and 3 to 4 seconds after it goes down, then it has the aftertaste of Diet Coke. That's what this is. So overall, do I recommend Prime? Well, it depends. Do you like diet drinks? If you like diet drinks, then yeah, I think you should give this a shot. But if you don't like diet drinks, then I think you're probably better off with Gatorade or Powerade. Of course, this is just my opinion. I don't really feel that it's necessarily higher or lower quality than Gatorade or Powerade, just really different. And I'm a little surprised by that because honestly, I thought they were probably pretty much going to be the same. But this one really is a bit different. If you've tried Prime, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you agree with my assessment of what I've been saying, or do you think I'm off base? So that's about it for this review. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and God bless.